sticks to the landing. Oh, shoot, nice. Kong ladder. Crap. Stupid ape. Oh my god, how is this game so difficult? Oh. Hello. Just playing some Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Hey guys, Brady here. First Crash video. First Crash review. Crash Bandicoot. Mixed video game franchise. Granted, the original Trilogy as well as Crash Team Racing are all PlayStation pinnacle classics. We don't talk about Crash Bash. Don't ever talk about Crash Bash, guys. Seriously, so terrible. Then came Crash Breath of Cortex. It was pretty fine, I guess. It was mixed. Then came the Crash GBA games, Huge Adventure, Entranced, and Purple Ripto's Rampage, along with a Spyro game called Spyro Orange: The Cortex Conspiracy. Both of those sucked, except for the other two GBA games, which did pretty well. Then came Crash Twinsanity. It was also mixed. Then came Crash of Titans and Crash Mind Over Mutant. They destroyed Crash Bandicoot's career as a gaming character. They sucked terribly. So there are two games that I actually adore in this series: Crash Nitro Kart and Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, releasing for PS4, then getting ports for Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So today, the review is Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I have the Switch version. Initially, I thought I was going to get it on PS4, but since I don't play my brother's PS4 a lot, I don't know what to tell you. But this is going to be a 3-part series. I'll review the 3 games: Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. I don't know why they don't call it Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. I don't know why they just call it Crash Warped. That makes absolutely no sense. So, to start off, let's get to the story. So the story is obviously familiar to you guys right now. The evil Dr. Neo Cortex and his sidekick Embryo, Nitrous Brio, the one and only that created the NV in Mind Over Mutant. It's like, I will become the greatest mammal tamer of all time. This time I shall reign triumphant. And so, he puts a Bandicoot into the vortex. Also known as the Evolvo Ray. Pretty typical name. Fun fact, in Crash of Titans, Uka Uka actually mentions the Evolvo Ray in his boss battle. That's amazing. Great callback. So, it backfires and creates the force to be reckoned with, known as Crash Bandicoot. And so, Cortex is like, prepare the female Bandicoot, known as Tana Bandicoot, which doesn't show up in any other game. This is her only appearance, until the DLC for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel releases. Seriously, she has not been in a game since Crash 1 on the PS1. That's amazing. Yet, stupid. So you arrive at Insanity Beach. Crash is all like, wait, how did I get here? And he's like, okay, I'm gonna start running down the hallway. Like a frickin' moron. Not knowing what he's doing, but knowing that he has to save his girlfriend, Tana. Many obstacles will overcome him, and they will be dangerous. So, the gameplay, simple as the original PS1 game. Rather than Crash Bandicoot 1 being controller snapping difficult, it's so freaking hard! I'm not making this up. Crash 1 on the PS1 was the hardest Crash game. Not trying to say that I think it's hard. Hey, some levels are hard. Some levels are easy. Some are long. Some are short. Some are, like I said, some are really hard. The next one may be extremely easy. Especially that bridge level. Ugh. There are bosses. 6 of them. There's Papu Papu, leader of a tribe, Ripperoo, a soon-to-be author, Koala Kong, a muscular koala, Pinstripe Potoroo, a gangsta-sounding New Yorkin Potoroo, Nitrous Brio, which we saw in the intro to the game. Of course, Cortex Science partner, and Cortex himself. Some bosses can be harder than others. Papu Papu especially being extremely easy. Watch out, a challenge awaits for you. There's a lot of stuff in this game that can slow you down, and that two things, is crates and Wumpa Fruit. Wumpa Fruit basically defines the Crash Bandicoot franchise. It acts as say Mario has coins, and Kirby has stars, and Pac-Man has Pac Dots, and Sonic has rings. Crash Bandicoot has Wumpa Fruit. Pretty interesting, eh? There's a basic, very robust moveset. Of course, you could spin. You can jump, you can walk, in 360 control, just like in Mario 64, and that's basically it. There's no crouching, sliding, or anything. You do come across character coins, like Nitrous Brio and Tawna coins, which lead to special levels, which grant you more crates. And if you collect all the crates in a particular level, you will get a special gem. Well, trust me, I am not a box hunter. I'm not the one who's like, I'm gonna play this game 100%. I'm not that kind of guy. I just play that game for the experience. And there's one power-up that is an overkill. A series stable character known as Aku Aku. He grants you the power of 1 extra hit, or 2, and if you hit 3 boxes in a row, you get instant invincibility. Spectacular. So, here's what happens if you collect all gems, all boxes, everything. You get to go to the Great Hall and supposedly find the secret ending. I mean, not trying to give away any spoilers, but there's that. Now for the final boss of the first game. So you beat Papu Papu, Ripperoo, Koala Kong, Pinstripe, Nitrous Brio. All pretty easy. But then, the final boss is none other than Dr. Neo Cortex. You just shoot. He shoots at you and you gotta shoot it back at him. Pretty basic. Once you beat the character known as Dr. Neo Cortex, that's it. You did it. You beat the game. Hooray for you. Ching. You save Tawna and you fly off into the sunset. Pretty spectacular. In the Insane Trilogy version, there's also a way you can play as Fake Crash. A true force to be reckoned with when it comes to Crash Bandicoot games. He's been in every game since. It's amazing, isn't it? So overall, the original Crash Bandicoot game was not lackluster from the start, which is why I'm giving it a perfect 9 out of 10. For its 360 controls, a treasure trove of collectibles, and even adding 2 endings into the fray. This has been Brady of the Bunch. with my review of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Have gears then. That's French. No, German for goodbye. Sayonara.